That's how it feels when people lose loved ones. Depending on how valuable they were, the more frozen in time you become. There are some things when you have a loss that are very human to you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala places them in you. Don't be afraid of them. They're very normal for every human, Muslim or non-Muslim. Don't feel bad that if you cry a bit, that if you're sad, that the pain stays even for the rest of your life. That's a normal thing for a human being. The reason why I opened up with that is because people think something's wrong with them when a tragedy happens. They usually come to me and ask, what can I do? When's this pain gonna go? The honest truth is the pain doesn't go. The more you love someone, the more the pain stays. But is pain a bad thing, really? Our mindset tells us it's a bad thing. But pain is not necessarily a bad thing, brothers and sisters. This entire life is built on it. It's built on happiness, sadness. Some people will come into this life, some people will leave, some people before us, some people after us. Then comes our time. But I'll tell you something, brothers and sisters. There are two things we are very sure about. Number one, not a single prick of a needle that a person goes through, or a single bit of worry, a single bit of sadness, a single bit of fear, not even anxiety, just even fear before you get to there. A little bit of worry, not even depression, before you even get there. Even a little bit of a word that someone hurt you with. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't leave that out. He acknowledges it. That's the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, even the prick of a needle, except that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala compensates them by forgiving of their past sins. Do you know what it means to forgive of our past sins? It means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He brings us back to the way we were when we were born. And the only thing we have with us are our good deeds. That means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bringing us closer to Jannah. Because Jannah doesn't accept anybody with any sins upon them. You might be thinking, how does that make sense? You see, brothers and sisters, even on the Day of Judgment, anything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala judges us with, if there's still sins, He forgives them, He takes care of them, and until you enter paradise free, with no guilt, no regret, nothing.